This one looks quite hard. Looks like I am gonna have some fun. Oh no. Hey, Need Healer here. So, that was the whole Katana Zero series on hard mode. I must say that hard mode was actually really freaking fun. Like, most of the game was really enjoyable. I really like the fact about Katana Zero that every level doesn't feel like you have to play the game, it's just kinda trying to understand the puzzle and completing it. And if you complete the puzzle, you can just complete the level first try, which is really fun. The only part that I actually didn't like about this run is the last level, which is the Bunker 2. And I must say that that level is fucking rough of how it's kinda made. Because the difficulty in that level isn't that there are actually puzzles in it. It's just, let's just add more traps and more shield enemies. And I just don't like the traps in the hard mode at all. They just kinda annoy the player instead of making the game more difficult. Meanwhile, the shielded enemies are really fucking bad, I must say. I just really don't like them. They're probably the worst enemy in this game. Because of the fact that they are the second enemy that can take a hit and survive. The first one is the melee gang member, but that enemy, you can hit them, then can parry your hit, and then they get stunned for a second. Meanwhile, shielded enemies, you hit them, and they just kinda don't care and shoot you. The only ways to kill them is from the back, which is difficult to do, from the top, which is annoying to do, and sometimes when they run, actually when they just move, you can hit them from the front because they lift their shield up, and that means that you can actually attack them. But their AI is really fucking clunky, I must say. Sometimes they run after you, so you can easily kill them even though you appeared right in front of them. Sometimes they just don't care and try to shoot you. So when you add like 20 of them and then you add like 300 enemies behind them, they go from, okay, they are kinda easy to defeat, kinda annoying, easy, still kinda enjoyable, to holy shit, what the fuck was this decision making in here? But yeah, that's the only complaint about the hard mode. I really found it enjoyable to play, even though I died like, what, 1000 times? Details. But yeah, last time when I played this game mode with a claymore like 3 years ago, I thought that the hardest part about this run will be the Rambo enemies, because the claymore has the special property of being able to reflect all the bullets back to the enemy. So I thought that because I had such an easy mode with the claymore, that the normal katana is gonna really struggle against the Rambo enemies. But it wasn't that bad at all. You can actually parry every hit from them if you mash the attack and dash button quick enough, which is really just a fun little minigame when playing against them. I kinda forgot to mention that the claymore also had the property of being able to ignore enemy defense, so shielded guys just kinda crumble before you. So because of that aspect, I didn't really remember the last level as being difficult, because I could ignore the only mechanic that made it actually rough to play. Also, the one thing that I really enjoyed about this game mode is the fact that they added 2 new enemies. The Rambo enemy, which is I don't know if they're a more difficult version of the normal gun guys. I kinda found them more easy, but to be honest, they are fucking fun to play against, because not a lot of places in this game allow you to actually reflect bullets back to the enemies. So having one enemy that forces you to only do that, or you're fucked, Like, oh, that's so fucking enjoyable, dude. And then there are the melee guys, which they're such a well-made enemy, dude. Like, holy shit. They're an enemy that force you to play their game instead of you playing like you want. Because you cannot just dash through them. And the first player instinct is, I am in danger, let's dash. So when you play like that, which I often do, you get fucked. Which, damn, that's such a well-made mechanic. Because the other melee enemies are really not a threat. Like the melee gang member that can parry you. Like, he is kinda annoying, you dash through him, you attack him. The other melee enemy in the game, which is the basic gang member without a weapon, is the easiest enemy in the game, so you just kinda don't care about him at all. Meanwhile, this enemy is actually a threat. Especially if you hide him behind the, like, ranged enemies, which the game often does. And man, that's such a fucking well-made enemy. I really like the fact that the creator wasn't just fucking lazy about the hard mode in this game, and actually made it more difficult in many ways, by first adding the more enemies, adding different fucking ways of fighting, and adding a lot of more throwable items, which I fucking appreciate, because I feel like the biggest difference between the good player in the Katana Zero and a bad player is the fact that the good player will always use the usable items, which you can see in my playthrough that at the start of the game I kinda was fucking lazy about the throwable items, which made the game way more difficult than they should be. So yeah, that was the hard mode. I really fucking enjoyed it. I'm really happy about it. The next series is gonna be Hotline Miami, which I'm not too thrilled about playing. Like, the game is really fun, but I feel like the Katana Zero game is just a better version of the Hotline Miami, because the levels are shorter, so you don't get stuck with an annoying level for too long, like in that game, and the enemies are overall just, you hit them once, they die. Meanwhile, in Hotline Miami they just kinda added more enemies, which can survive melee attacks, and you need to use bullets against them, which I'm not really a fan of. But yeah, that was it for Katana Zero hard mode. Hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next series, I guess.
Broken.